It's 11 o'clock in Hamden. I'm Elijah Westbrook.
And I'm Shayna Rothschild. In the news this hour, the Dallas nurse who contracted Ebola has been released from an Atlanta hospital.
Amber Vincent was diagnosed about 2 weeks ago with the deadly virus. Dressed in a gray suit, Vincent briefly spoke at a news conference and said she was grateful to be alive. The Atlanta hospital where she received treatment says that they learned a great deal about treating the virus and hope to share this information with other hospitals treating the Ebola patients.
Graphic images and statements from witnesses have led to reports that the terrorist group ISIS has obtained chemical weapons. Secretary of State John Kerry says these reports are under investigation and that the use of any chemical weapon is a distasteful act. Kerry says it will not change the U.S.'s strategy against ISIS, but may affect tactical decisions made in the future against the terrorist organization.
The Washington State student who opened fire with a handgun in his high school cafeteria on Friday apparently had set up the tactic through text messages. Investigators haven't publicly stated a theory as to how the crime could have occurred, but believe that this was the main form of communication. However, investigators have confirmed that the incident was no accident. A statement provided by detectives states, quote, "The shooter had arranged for a meeting of friends during lunch in the cafeteria," end quote.
Doctors in Australia have performed the first successful dead heart transplant surgery. Usually transplanted hearts come from brain-dead patients whose hearts are still beating. In the new procedure, doctors remove the heart and some blood from the donor, then put it in a machine that warms up the heart and gets it beating again. After 4 hours in the machine, the heart is good to go for transplantation. Experts say this will revolutionize organ donations by shortening waiting lists for people in desperate need of new organs.
Cocoa, a main ingredient in chocolate, appears to improve normal age-related memory loss, according to a recent study. The study suggests after 3 months of consuming this special cocoa drink, someone with the memory of a 60-year-old improved memory comparable to someone who was either in their 30s or 40s. However, these results may not apply to the average person. Only people between the ages of 58 and 60-year-old were tested, making the study not an accurate reflection of all people.
A new study by AAA shows that gas prices are at a 4-year low. The average price in the U.S. is currently $3.04 a gallon. The last time the average national gas price was this low was in December 2010. 17 states have even had gas prices below $3 a gallon, with the cheapest prices in Tennessee, South Carolina, and Mississippi. Sorry to our neighbors over in New York, as they still pay for some of the priciest gas, along with Hawaii, California, and Alaska.
A lava flow on the Big Island in Hawaii has led to an evacuation of several communities in its path. The volcano has been seeping lava since June, but it's now getting dangerously close to homes. The flow is now heading towards small communities and may leave more than 8,000 Hawaiians lava-locked if it crosses over the main highway. Crews are working to build temporary access roads and protect the highway from the slow-flowing lava.
Arizona firemen had to save a horse from a swimming pool. Stormy the Arabian stallion fell into the family pool while roaming in the backyard. His owner's grandson heard a splash and called 911. The fire department arrived on scene and had a vet tranquilize the horse, then pulled him out of the pool and across the yard to safety. And Stormy snored through it all. His owners say he's recovering and is going back to being the sweetest horse they know.
And now a look at the weather. It was warm earlier in the week, but the weather is cooling down. It's going to be partly cloudy for tomorrow and Friday around the mid-50s, and Halloween will be a cool fall night for trick-or-treaters. It's going to get chilly this weekend with possible sleet on Saturday during the day and our first frost of the season overnight till Sunday.
Well, that sounds really exciting. It's starting to feel like fall again.
Exactly, it really is. And plus, I totally forgot this weekend is daylight savings.
Oh my goodness.
So we have to set our clocks backwards.
If you hadn't reminded me, I probably would have forgotten. I'm glad you did. Thanks a lot.
No problem. And that's the news and weather at this hour. I'm Elijah Westbrook.
And I'm Shayna Rothschild, WJRN News.